scores were on the golf course. How satisfied were you with your opening round?
Yeah, it's probably, I don't know for a fact, but it's probably my best ever opening round, so I have to be satisfied with that. But it was ideal conditions. They're still fairly soft out there with all the humidity, and there were going to be low scores. There's no wind. So it was nice to get started in the right direction.
Especially, you look ahead and you know there's stuff coming in, especially.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, you want to put yourself in the right spot early. Any week, you want to get off to a good start, but we just don't know what's going to happen and how the weather might affect the rest of the week. So if you're hanging around right from the start on a week like this, it's probably helpful.
What are the smaller things that you did leading up to this tournament that you felt like showed out there on the golf course?
I did some pretty major overhauling of my equipment actually, and I think that may not be 100% comfortable, but I saw some benefit from doing that. I changed some shafts in my irons and my driver and my golf ball, so I've kind of winging it a little bit out there, and it all feels pretty good, but I putt very nicely today, and that's always helpful around here.
What was the impetus for having Steve on the back this week?
Well, he's doing, I don't know, I think he's doing about 8 of my 18 events this year, so obviously we've had a good history here, and balancing out the schedules with 2 caddies is a little tricky, but it's not that tricky. I mean, this was certainly a priority to have Steve on the bag here with our past history, and he's buzzing, to be back at Augusta, and so it's up to me to play good to keep that buzz going.
With starts and stops possible, you might have to play 27 holes. Is it harder at this age, those kind of weeks, than it was before?
I'll let you know after the week. I don't know. I feel like I've done well in start-stop golf, and I do often do well when we play 27, 36 holes, because you can get in a rhythm and you don't have to stop after your round's done. You're back out there an hour or 30 minutes later, and you can keep that rhythm going. I remember winning the Texas Open with 36 holes on Sunday, and I came kind of from nowhere and just kept making birdies. So it can happen. The course is going to be soft, most likely, if it rains this much. It just depends if we can get out there and handle the rain pouring down.
What's your fitness routine like to keep yourself in good shape and at your age and stay pliable and stay loose?
I like this my age stuff, I work at it really hard, and I have pretty much my whole career, I would say. But, when all that work really gets done before this week, I mean, during the week, it's really maintenance type stuff just to keep the body activated, and with a start, stop, and maybe long days, hopefully that fitness holds up, because you need to kind of save some energy for this long weekend ahead.
What are the specifics on 15? Would you hit in there?
I had 6 iron, and I had 205, I think it was.
Adam, is there a particular challenge to Masters Thursday, and do you try to approach it like any other round, and how do you balance that with obviously wanting to play well so badly here?
I've always felt it's the most nervous I am on a golf course is the first tee Thursday at the Masters. It's the build-up. We haven't played a major since last summer, and we all know how special this place is for golfers. And it's the anticipation and nerves and competitive nerves, and it's hard to get that under control. Even through the front 9, I've had years where I've really struggled, especially if you get off to a little rough start, which is easy because I think they're the hardest holes on the course, the first 6 or 7, and it can slip away from you quick. So somehow you've got to get it under control, and today I got off to a really great start, so that was nice.
Yeah, did you do anything in particular that worked to manage those nerves today?
Look, I think my theme for the day was just to be really just committed to hit every shot and deal with it. And I think, I hit most of them pretty well, and even the that weren't my best. I think they finished better than hitting a weak shot, not committed. So it's a good way to play this golf course.
Does Stevie help with that sort of thing, with commitment in general?
Yeah, he's very assertive how he caddies and very positive. You know, he's direct and it's all positive, and that is very helpful for sure.
Do you pick up right where you left off with him? Does he know your numbers right away? How does that whole
Yeah.
process get back together?
Pretty much, you know, just like you can't teach an old dog new tricks, I'm kind of in the same category as well. Although I did change some equipment, it doesn't change that much my style of play. And he caddied for me a couple of weeks back at the end of last year in Australia, and it was you know, the first round we shot 5 under, I think, in that tournament, and I at least think I know what I'm going to get from Steve. He might say different about me, but I think I know what I'm going to get.
Adam, I know it's been a topic all week, the 10-year anniversary since you won. When you step onto the first tee this morning, do you feel that goodwill from the crowd and everything that comes with being a former Masters champion?
I think all the former champions feel it here. I even think you get good breaks from it. My ball bounced out of a bunker and onto the first green today. Like, you know, I think there's some good vibes being a Masters champion coming back here, and it's appreciated, and it's certainly felt by those champions.
How close do you think you were on 16 to acing 16 from the tee?
I don't know, it must have been nearly a foot maybe from the hole, but it's fun. It was a fun day out there. I think I saw lots of good shots, and the 2 guys in my group rolled it up there pretty close on 13 for eagle, and I think there was a fair bit of excitement out there. It felt like the Masters today. I was second last to register for the tournament.
You were 87, right?
What's that?
You were going to come.
Yeah. No, just better late than never.
Monday.
I got here Monday afternoon, yeah.
Thank you.
Good to